Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Learn How to Sudoku, where we take a very easy variant Sudoku puzzle and we break it down in detail so that you can learn how to Sudoku. Today's very easy puzzle is called Forever Blowing Bubbles by Katie Splendor. And here are the rules. We have normal Sudoku rules apply, which means in each cell of the grid, place a single digit from 1 through 9 such that there are no repeats in any row, column, or designated 9-cell region, which is a box. We have Renban lines, where digits along the purple Renban line form a set of consecutive digits in some order. So that means a 4 set of digits on a Renban line must form a set of 4 consecutive digits, and it can be in any order. So you could have something valid like 8, 5, 7, and 6, and that would be valid because 5, 6, 7, 8 forms a consecutive set of digits. A set of consecutive digits. And that's how Renban lines work. We also have German whispers, where neighboring digits along a green German whisper line must differ in value by at least 5. For example, if this were a 3, this would have to be an 8 or a 9, because the only digits which are 5 or more away from 3 are 8 or 9. So that's an example of how German whisper lines work. We also have XV sums, where digits separated by x sum to 10, and digits separated by a v sum to 5, and there is no negative constraint. So, for example, if this were a 3, this would have to be 2 and 7 specifically, because these two digits must add up to 5, and these two digits must add up to 10. And that's an example of how XVs works. And finally, we have Kropki dots, where digits separated by a white Kropki dot are consecutive, and digits separated by a black Kropki dot have a value ratio of 2 to 1, and there is no negative constraint. So, for example, if this were 4, this would have to be 2 or 8 to maintain the 1 to 2 ratio between them. If this were, say, let's use this one. If this were, say, 6, this would have to be 5 or 7 to make sure that these digits are consecutive. And those are all the rules. Very cool looking puzzle just because of the bubble blowing. It's nice little pink bubbles and green bubbles going around here with the bubble blowers. And if you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now I'm going to get started. Let's learn how to Sudoku. Okay, so what we're going to probably start is the middle box. We have an 8 size Renban. So that means that the digits have to be either 1 through 8 or 2 through 9. So that means the digit that's not on the Renban must be either 1 or 9. Well, 9 cannot be here because 9 cannot add up with another digit to add up to 5. So this must be 1, which forces this to be 9 and this to be 4. So that's starting there. What are the remaining digits in row 5? They have to be 2, 3, 5, and 6, 7, 8. The problem here is, what can these digits be next to? Well, 4 of them are we have 2 sets of 2. So that means one digit must be 5 away from another digit, and another digit of 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 must be 5 away from another digit. What are the digits that are not on the Renban? Or sorry, not Renban, the German whisper line. 5 can never be on a German whisper line because if you subtract 5 or more from 5, you get 0 or less, which is not a normal Sudoku digit. If you add 5 or more to 5, you get 10 or more, which is not a digit. And 6 can only be next to 1 on a German whisper line, so these can never be 5 or 6 on this German whisper line. Therefore, it must be 2, 3, 7, and 8. Well, that leaves 5, 6 as the remaining digits. This 2, 3, 7, 8 must be with 2, 3, 7, 8 to add up to 10. So this is also 2, 3, 7, 8 to add up to 10. 7 can never be on next to a black Kropke dot. 2 can be next to 1 or 4. 3 can be next to 6, and 8 can be next to 4. So this is 1, 4, 6. This is 1, 4, 6. Well, 1 can't be here because 1 would be next to 9 on to have an X between them. So this must be 4, 6. This must be 4, 6. The 4 in the box eliminates 4 in that cell. So this is 6. This is 4. 4 can be in a 1 to 2 ratio with 2 or 8. So this must be 2 or 8. That eliminates 2 and 8 as a possibility for this X pairing, right? Because if this is 2 and 8, that eliminates all possibilities for this cell. So this must be 3 or 7 here. So this is a 3, 7 pair. Therefore, this 5 cell cannot be 2 and 3, adding up to 5, because we have a 3, 7 pair in the column already. So this must be 1 and 4. And 4 can't be here because of the 4 in the box. So this is 1, which makes this 4. 4 is consecutive with 3 or 5, but again, because of the 3, 7 pair in the column, this can't be 3, so this is 5. 1 must be next to a digit, which has to also be next to a low digit. So 1 has to be 5 away from this, so this is 7, which makes this 3. This cannot be 7, so this can't be 3 here. The 7 has to be 5 away from just 2, so this is 2. This can't be 2 here. This can't be 2, so this is a 3, 8 pair here, which eliminates 3 and 8 from the rest of the box. This can't be 8. This is 2 or 7. 1 and 2 have to be next to 7, 8, or 9. So this can't be 7. This is 8 or 9. If this were 8, it would have to be 7 here because 9 can't be here. If it's 9, this is 8 here. So that's fine. So this must be 5 away from 8 or 9. So it's 1, 2, 3, or 4, but cannot be 4 because of the 4 in the row. So this is either, if this is 1, this would be 2. If this is 2, this would be 1, but that's not possible. So it cannot be 4 because of the 4 in the row. So this can't be 2. If this is 3, this is 6. So this is either 2 or 6 here. This Renban is 5 digits long. So it must be either 1 through 5, 2 through 6, 3 through 7, 4 through 8, or 5 through 9. All of them contain a 5. So 5 has to be here, but 5 cannot be either of these digits. 5 would only add with 5 to add up to 10, and that would be in the same row, so that's not allowed. And 5, again, 5 can't be double of anything because it's double of 2.5, which is not a normal Sudoku digit. Well, it's not a digit. And 5 doubled is 10, which is not a digit. So 5 can't be here. 5 must be here. Same on this Renban. This Renban can't have a 5 here, so 5 must be here. Again, it can't be here. And it can't be that digit, so it must be here. So this is 5. So then 5 in column 5 must be one of these two digits because it can't be here because of the 5 in the box. Can't be here because of the 5 in the box, so it must be one of these two. Okay. Let's see. 3 can only be next to 8 and 9 on a German whisper line, so this is 8, 9 possibility. Could be both 8 and 9. What is the remaining digit in this right central box? It must be 5 or 6 because we have an 8 and 9 pair here. 3, which is one of these digits on a German whisper line, can only be next to 8 and 9. So 9 has to be one of these two digits to be next to the 3. Therefore, this can't be 9. This is 8, which forces this to be 9. 9 can only be consecutive with 8, so this is 8. We have, this is 9. 8 can be next to 1, 2, or 3, but 3 is already here. So this is 9 with 1 or 2 here. 9 can only be consecutive with 8. We already have an 8 in the central box, so this can't be 9 here. That forces this to be 9, which forces this to be 3. That makes this an 8. 8 is in 1 to 2 ratio only with 4. 3 and 7 add up to 10, so this is 7. 7 can only be next to 1 or 2, so this is 1 or 2, and this is 5 or 6. The 6 here eliminates 6 here, so this is 5. which makes this 6, which makes that 5, which makes that 6. The 5 eliminates 5 here, so this is 5. That means this is 1 or 2, which means it's consecutive with 1, 2, or 3, but 3 can't be here, so this is a 1, 2 pair. That forces this to be 7. Here, this can't be 1 because of the 1 in the box, so this is 2, this is 1. That makes this 2, and this 3. 1 can be next to a German whisper line of 6, 7, 8, 9, but 7 and 9 cannot be next to a black Kropke dot because they are double of fractions and they double up to 2-digit numbers. So this must be 6 or 8, which forces this to be 3 or 4. It cannot be 4 because of the 4 already on this rim band. So this is 3. That makes this 3 and 6. These 2 digits add up to 10. Cannot be 3, 7, 4, 6. It must be 1, 9, or 2, 8. If it's 1, 9, this would be 1 and this would be 9. But 9 cannot be on a 5-length Ren band with 3 or 4. So this cannot be 1, 9. Therefore, it must be this is 2 and this is 8. So this has to be 5 with 1 or 6. We're not can't be 6 because of the 6 in the box. So this must be a 1, 5 pair. That eliminates 1 in the rest of the column, so this can't be 1. This is 3. That makes this a 6 to be in a 1 to 2 ratio with it. Again, this can't be 3, 7 or 4, 6, adding up to 10 because we have 3 and 6 in the box. So it's either 1, 9, which would be force this to be 1 and that to be 9. And again, 9 can't be on a 5-length Ren band with 4. So this has to be 8 and 2. That makes this a 7 to complete the Ren band. This is 2. We need a 3 guaranteed, and we need a 4 guaranteed, because for 4 digits, it's either 1, 2, 3, 4, or 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4 has to be here. 3 has to be one of these. 5 cannot be here, so this must be 1 and 3. Okay. The remaining digits in upper central box are 1 and 9. This can't be 1, so this is 9. This is 1. That eliminates 1 here, so this is 3 and 1. That leaves the last digit in column 4 as a 9. Column 5 has to be a 4, and column 6 has to have a 7. So this must be 6, 7, 8, 9 for this Ren band, and 7 can't be here, so this is 6, this is 7. This 8 must be next to 1, 2, or 3 on the German whisper line. It can't be 3, so this is 1 or 2. 2 can be next to 7, 8, 9. 7 can only be next to 1 or 2 on the German whisper line. Okay, let's see. What else do we have? These digits are consecutive. It cannot be 1, 2, because that would eliminate all possibilities for that cell there. Can't be 2, 3. Can't be 3, 4. Could be 4, 5. No 5, 6 because of the 6 allowed. No 6, 7 because of the 7 in the box. No 8, 7, 8 or 8, 9 because of the 7 in the box and the 9 in the column. So this has to be a 4, 5 pair. Well, in this lower left-hand box, we know 5 has to be here. Where's the 5 in column 3? Can't be here because of the 5 in the row. Can't be here because of the 5 in the row. Can't be here because of the 4, 5 pair in the box. So this must be a 5 here. 3, it's not that limited. Where is the 1 in row 3? Can't be here because they're filled out. Can't be here because of the 1 in the box. Can't be here because this must be 5 away from 2. Can't be here because of the 1 in the column. So this must be 1. Don't know about the rest. 2s. Okay, so the remaining digits in column 2 are 2, 6, and 8. This can't be 2 or 8 because of a 2 or 8 in the row, so this must be 6. That forces this to be 2 or 8 and this to be 2 or 8. Rest of column 3 have to be, what, 2, 3, and 9. This can't be 2, so this is 3 or 9. This can't be 3 because of the 3 in the row, so it's 2 or 9. This can't be 3 because of the 3 in the row, so this is 2 or 9. That 2, 9, 2, 9 pair eliminates 9 here, so this must be 3. Row 2 has to be 4, 9, and this can't be 4 because of the 4 in the box. So this is 9, this is 4. This cannot be 9. Can't be 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't be 2, so this is 7 or 8. Okay. Let's see. Rest of row 1 has to be 2, 6, 7, 8. And 6 cannot be here. Where is the 6 in row 1? It has to be here. So this is 6. This is 2, 7, or 8. Cannot be 8 because of the 8 in the column. The rest of this upper right-hand box is 2, 8, and 7. This can't be 8 either, so this is a 2, 7 pair, which forces this to be 8. This 2, 7 pair eliminates 2 and 7 in the rest of the column, so this can't be 2. This is 1. That leaves the remaining digits as 3 and 4. 4 can't be here because of the 4 in the row, so this is 3, this is 4. Remaining digits in column 8, it's 3 in the corner. We celebrate because we know we're getting close to solving it. This 4 eliminates 4 here, so this is 5 and 4. We have 2, 8, and 9 remaining in column 8. This can't be 2 or 8, so this must be 9, which forces this to be 8. That makes this 2. 2 eliminates 2 here, so this is 8, which makes this 2. That means this can't be 2, this is 7. This can't be 7, this is 2. That eliminates 2 here, so this is 9. This can't be 7 because of the 7 in the row, so that's 8. This can't be 8 or 9, so that's 7. This 9 eliminates 9 here, so that's 2. 1 eliminates 1 here, so it's 5. This is 1. And now we just have 1, 3, and 9 in column 1. This can't be 1 or 3, so this is 9. This can't be 1, so this is 3. That makes this a 1. That forces this to be 7. This to be 6, and this to be 5. And that's how you solve it. So fairly straightforward. Yeah, just basically just using the various restrictions that you have and looking at the possibilities, right? Yeah, you'll actually, decent amount of time you'll get Renban restrictions like this, where there can only be certain things on that Renban, right? Or there have to be certain digits on that Renban. That leaves the other digits only very restricted possibilities. And then that coupled with the V leads into everything. So that's sort of a general way of approaching these types of puzzles. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Learn How to Sudoku, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.